Hello, good morning. This is Rolf from Tesla Owners US and we are on the road again. Last step, disconnect the power. And we are going to Lake Powell, and this comes after this intro.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Guys, there's one thing what I still have to show you, but how does it fit on my property? and this is only for a day, because you cannot have an RV trailer permanently on a property, because your homeowner associations will complain. But if you can see here, it is 23 feet long, and just up to here it is just at the border of the boardwalk, and just there, and I can lock that down here with those blockers here, and then put the stances on. Actually I installed there some new more rigid stances on there. And then here, what is here, when you open the car, here is that portion of that trailer hitch, and that goes in here, and once you do that, it's exactly fitting, and you have to do a backup a little bit more, and then just put the trailer down, and it's locked in, and I'm ready to go. Yeah, and the cool thing is when you take that out and put it back in here, close, then in total you can leave the trailer outside, but on the same time you can close the garage. And when you close the garage, the car just fits into the garage, where the garage door, even when the garage door fits, and the trailer fits barely as well. Good, just the right size. That's all. Just want to say that fits perfectly. Fits to the car, fits in style, fits very nice. One step out of the garage. Stopp, stopp, stopp. Jetzt rum. Super. Nochmal umgekehrt zurück. Und rum. Super. Yeah, we are on the road again, and today we are going to, the final goal is to go to Lake Powell. Beautiful lake there, just all the way to the top of the north of Arizona, and the other part is in Utah. And just the medium point is there, because we cannot make it with the trailer from Flagstaff to Page, Arizona. And we have to stop in between in Tuba City. So I entered there, Tuba City, in the navigation system, and guys, look at that, how it looks. So it tells me that I'm charged full now, and I start and charge at New River, which is the closest one to me, and then go all the way through about up to 7,000 feet high, all the way to Tuba City. Then arrived there with 6%. Yeah, that's a wishful thinking, but not with a trailer. So we have to stop, according to Better Route Planner, in Camp Verde, then in Flagstaff, and then in Tuba City, where we are charging and staying overnight at the destination charger. And then the next morning we keep going to Page, Arizona, and to Lake Powell. So we want to try something new because we got a tip from you guys, thank you very much, that we have to turn off automatic emergency braking, and this automatic emergency braking is that what causes the phantom braking at every on-ramp from the right side. We're gonna try that and we're gonna see what's coming out. I'll show you the settings for that. It is under autopilot, and then here is automatic emergency braking is usually turned on. I turned that off this time. And let's see if we're gonna get stopped again or not. So there's another thing what we have to, since the last time, put in. So the other thing is, and I didn't know it, but is the case, that in Arizona, when you're more than 3,000 pounds pulling, and this is the case, even empty, what you would have to do is you have to install braking in there, and a trailer braking system. And this doesn't come automatically with Tesla Model X. I hope that will come with the trailer, this is a Cybertruck, because the Ford F-50s and all of those have that. And it's reacting, and I have to install it afterwards. Tesla delivers you a little cable with it. And I have another video what I can show here, where JJ installed that for me. And you can install it, and the instructions are here, there. And the installation of that trailer braking, automatic trailer braking, which is not supported from Model X, will be available. And what we did it and how we did it was actually pretty nicely. And you almost cannot see that. So let me show you where that is. So here on the corner, there's a little tiny thing, a little tiny screen. Now my wife shows that, but it shows when you brake that you can, that it shows that it's braking. Currently there's a little tiny red dot that says, oh, you have a trailer connected, braking system is activated. And then we have another sensitive button here, which I installed here, where you can manually brake, and it's like when you press that down, it brakes. So, and you can maintain on the left side the sensitivity, and on the right side the effectiveness or the power on that. I have it pretty currently on a little bit lower because I want to more use emergency regenerative braking for that when I'm going down hills. So it is built on inertia, so on the movement, and the box is there all the way on the right, and it's all the cables and wires are hidden. You basically see nothing there. This cable is for my charger for the phones. So you will not see anything there. And it is mandatory in Arizona, and maybe in many other states as well, that you have to build that in when you're pulling more than 3,500 pounds. Tesla delivered a little connector and attached with wires to it. That's what Tesla gives you with it. But the system, I think the emergency braking system, can buy it on anywhere on internet for $75. Okay, so the phantom braking turns into a random phantom braking now, even when emergency braking is turned off. I don't know if I can show that. I would try, but we got hit with that phantom braking already 3 times, and we are just maybe outside of that. Yeah, again, yes. And this is again same thing on the arm ramp, phantom braking, and yeah, that's not pleasure. So probably we have to completely drive manual on that car again. So, and probably it doesn't matter the emergency braking on or off, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, there's something what I did not see before. We have limited power because we're going uphill constantly and consuming about 900 watt per mile, and we are getting limited power here. Maybe you should see that. So, here, yeah, and there's a probably constant stress on the motors, on the battery. You pull energy out, and then it limits your power. Well, it's enough for 60 miles per hour or so. That's good enough. And we have just 9.3 miles to the supercharger. So maybe it's also heating up to prepare for fast charging. Gleich hinter dem roten da. Ja. Halte mal an. Schaffst du das? Warte mal. Okay. Let's see if my wife can do that. I think so. She can. Looks good. Komm noch mal ein bisschen weiter ran hier. Näher ran. Stopp. Gut. Das war's. Yeah, that was a quick charge, 45 minutes, or not as quick, but pretty good for us. And then we can continue our trip, and just 2 times we are white Model 3s coming and charging there pretty quick, but we are good to go now. And let me go a little bit in the wind shade here. Yes, we are good to go now. We can continue our trip. We are approaching Flagstaff, about 35 miles away. It's all forest here, all around us, and this is how it is in the high country. Flagstaff is about 7,000 feet high, and when you want to have snow on the first Christmas day, you're gonna go to Flagstaff, because in 51%, in most of the cases in the United States, is the only location, 51%, you will have snow. So more than every other year, you will have snow on the first Christmas day in Flagstaff. So don't go anywhere else. Go to Flagstaff when you visit America or when you're in America. That is where you get snow. Yeah, I remember the time a couple of years ago, we're here in the forest, in the woods. We went out shooting. Maybe you can dig out some photos. And there was my son and their friends and other friends from the karate club. We all went out there and just go in the wilderness, get some nice area and go out shooting. That's probably typical American style. It doesn't matter what category you belong to, a Democrat or a Republic, both of them doing that. So just let me, maybe at the same time I can show some pictures here where it looks pretty rough, those pictures, but enjoying them is probably about 10 years ago or even longer, or 15 years ago. Yeah. If you see that, there is Humphrey Peak outside of Flagstaff. I think they're 14,000, close to 14,000, around 14,000 feet high. I think that's the highest mountain here in Arizona, and you have to breathe tough when you climb that, because over 3,000 meter I think 14,000 feet is around 4,000 meter, then it's getting pretty tough here to breathe. So this is now only forest, and we are 12 miles away from the supercharger. Yeah, here we go, Flagstaff Airport, 3/4 of a mile. And let's see if we can see Humphrey Peak again. Come around. Yes, here we go. That's a nice picture. Now we're seeing Humphrey Peak in the background. Müsste wahrscheinlich ausholen. Okay, this is always difficult to access here because you have to do a wide turn here, and then there's very close turns from here into the parking lot.
Now your destination is on the right.
Ja, du kannst ja da sehen im Spiegel. So there's a mirror there, that's good. So when we drive up here and
Slow down, Mutter. Slow down.
und dann hier links rein. Genau. Hier so runter, wieder ausholen. Super.
So.
Versuch mal, ob er da... Nee, schafft nicht.
Jetzt musst du doch abkoppeln.
Ja.
Mensch, alles Model 3s hier, ey. Müssen die überhaupt parken?
Sogar ein Model Y.
Musst du abkoppeln.
Okay, we made it kind of. And there's a car just in front of us and just two cars behind us. And we are blocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chargers. And that fellow here, he wanted to stay direct next to me instead of using his own charger here, where there are 4 lonely chargers here. Oh, and what I noticed, finally, they're gonna write that one. The Arizona law 28-876. This is $350 fine. Actually, it's $250, but a minimum fine. That's on the discretion of the officer when he writes a ticket for that. And that is Arizona law. If you are parking. Yeah, quick driver change, and now my wife is driving. I just turned around. Thanks for all the people waiting for us, and now we really have to leave. We don't want to block so many because they were patiently waiting for us, and now we can continue our trip. Thank you very much, guys. Talk to you next time. Oh, guys, that was crazy. In the beginning, there were only 2 cars for 10 supercharger and my ex and the trailer. And then all of a sudden, the one car came after the next one, but they were all very understanding and thankful guys. Thank you guys for the guys on the supercharger. One guy said, yeah, I reparked my car. The other guy said, I can wait another 5 minutes. The other guy said, you know what, I park here. I don't have to charge today, or I can charge later, and so on. They were all very understanding. Sure, I talked to all of them. One guy, and write something in the comment if you see this movie. He wanted to know where the travel trailer is from. So I had to tell him that, hey, this travel trailer is from Travel Light, and then you can get it here. It is produced in Indiana. You have to look it up on the internet. He wanted to have the phone number of the company. Actually, I'm not selling those trailers here. The phone number, you have to Google it. So, and yeah, and I told him that, you know, the travel trailer is available in white, red, black and gray. So we have the black one, and he had the white Model X. He has a white Model X, and he asked him if that's less than 5,000 pounds. Yes, it is. I told him that, and he can ask what is in there and so on. I could not let him in because we wanted to continue our trip, but he can buy it, and then if he has a white Model X, then he can get a white trailer from the same type and size. Or if he has a red Model X, then he can get a red trailer. Or if he has a gray Model X, then he can get a gray trailer. So all of the colors are also available for the trailers. Alright, that was pretty crazy. And now we are on the way to a destination charger where we might stay for tonight. But we think how much we can charge. I think we're gonna stay there for tonight. And thankfully, and you helped us, kept the thumbs up and pressed all the thumbs or keep the fingers crossed of saying that, hey, please don't have him to disconnect the trailer, and thankfully it didn't have. I was almost close by that I would have to do it. Probably on the way back, I probably have to, because Sunday night, this supercharger is a busy supercharger. And there's one thing what I don't understand. It is they built an extra box to it, and next to the box they could put another charger in there on the side where you can enter it from the front. That would be the easiest thing. Originally there were 4 chargers, and they extended another 6. The easiest thing would have been to put one of the chargers at least where you can drive in from the front. Not good engineering, guys. Not thinking about everything. You had the chance to do that. Maybe you can redo that. All right. Bye. We made it. Moikopi Hotel belongs to the Hopi Indian nation, that hotel. Very pretty hotel. I'm gonna show you some pictures probably from the inside. And what we did, we pulled up all here and then all around here. And then there are 2 Tesla chargers. This one is still available there. And then there's the J7072. Nobody ever uses that anyway. And then there was a car here. I asked the reception if that would be so nice to move that car, and they did. So I pulled all the way through here, and then the trailer is here, and the car is here, and we're staying here for the night. Exactly. Great. Good morning, and as you know, I deliver you the statistics always in the next morning. But I tell you a little bit about what happened. So we could not stay the way we stayed there, and we also went in and said, asked there if that's possible. And it's a pretty impertinent there to say that, hey, I don't stay in your hotel, but thank you for charging, and then I have my trailer here, and then I stay in a trailer and stay there. And there was an outlet of 120 volt, what I needed in order to get the trailer going was electricity as well. You know, that's why you need a Cybertruck again, because it has power inside there. And I could power the trailer with the truck, but it doesn't work with the Model X. So instead of that, I asked if I can tap into a 120 volt outlet. That's always what I needed only to get the 12 volt going, and to also to at the same time to have the refrigerator running. But I would have the refrigerator running maybe on gas as well. So then that 12 volt battery had to take all the load of that, and when a 12 volt battery took all the load, the battery went out overnight. And first off, let me give you the statistics, and then I give you that's what I intend to do for today. So the statistics are, so I hope that you can see that. It's gonna be difficult to see when you switch the screen. No, I think you can see it. Customer trip, so that's the entire trip. Since the last charge, that was not much because I just went from the charger to here. And the daily trip was 232 miles, 781, so it comes close to our estimated 800 watt per mile and 181 kilowatt used. So we did 2 charge stops, as you saw, and that's the statistic for the day. We can soon reset that. Yeah. So what I had to do next, that was the question. And so the battery is down, and what usually happens when you connect the car again to the trailer, then the car's power from the car's 12 volt will charge the trailer's 12 volt. So I connected the power, and then I said, okay, once I'm there, then I connect the whole trailer. The stands for the front, where you level up in the front or up and down in order to hook it up on the trailer hitch, is electrical. So, and the battery is down. Now that one doesn't work anymore. I said, damn it, we're so close. So, but I have a little trick, because I'm just too lazy to hook that little stamp there up and down. So I put something underneath of that, and that's what I did, about this high. So then I used the stances on the side to drill it up again, and I hooked it up all the way higher. Then I took the what is under the front one, under the front stamp there, or the front lift, took it off, and then I lifted the stances off again. Then it slided into the trailer hitch, and now got the trailer connected and everything, but the stamp is still on a lower level on the street. So the good thing is there's a tool shop just on the other side of the road. First we're gonna have breakfast, and then I'm gonna use the tool and wait until my 12 lithium iron battery, that's in the Model X, because I don't, lead acid batteries is nothing for me. That's old technology. So the lithium iron battery in my Tesla gets feed from the main battery. And then there's lithium iron battery feeds the 12 volt lead acid battery on the trailer. And I'm going to change that on the trailer as well. There comes a better battery in there, so this doesn't stay like that. So, and then I'm going to wait. We're going to have breakfast. I'll wait until maybe an hour or so until the breakfast is finished, and then see if it's a little bit charged up, so that I get that front lift, that stamp there, I get up again. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here you're gonna see there's a trailer hitch, and then you see here those two sidebars, and here is that electrical operated lift stamp there. So that's all the way down. So, and that one I cannot lift up again. So let's wait an hour. Maybe the battery is good enough in order to do that, and the car's battery charges up the trailer's battery, and then I can lift it up. Or what the heck? Then I have to. There is here on top of that. There's a hole in there, and in that hole there is a manual operated head, and then I just had to buy a tool in order to lift it up manually. So there's a possibility. There's a tool shop. Just Googled it up here. There's a tool shop around the corner, just on the other side of the road. And I might have to do that. Or let's keep the fingers crossed that this battery charges the trailer's battery and I can electrical do that. Otherwise, back to manual. Okay, that was for the morning, and that was for everything for the results, and the rest of it comes soon.